everyone come to the conclusion that trademarking hot girls read, a common phrase, is a good idea for their business. How about I go and trademark DNF, book boyfriend, and one more chapter? Obviously, we have tea to discuss, but this time it is borderline insane because this girl just sunk her own business. And it was totally preventable. Ali Rose, or Ali Rose Call, which comes from company, I suppose, is a content creator, but at the same time, she also owns an online store with bookish products. Bookmarks, stationery, book-themed apparel, and all things bookish. She started out as a content creator, and sometime during 2022, she realized she is into books and she likes reading now, even though she wasn't a reader as a child. And I can relate to that. I also discovered that I love reading just a couple years ago. Once she realized this is a hobby she cherishes, she wanted to also start a business in this niche. And that's how she started to sell bookmarks and all these stuff she has on her website. Up until now, everything is dandy. She loved her business and she was making a living out of it. It changed her life, so she said. So everything is great. Now, the thing is, she wanted more, and more for herself and less for others, or at least that's what I believe. And that's what she's shown in her content and actions. I guess we've all heard the phrase hot girls read at least once. If not, I'm sure you've heard a variation of it. Hot girls drink, hot girls walk, hot girls do Pilates, I don't know. So it's a marketing thing that tends to work. This is a common phrase. Everyone uses it, and uses it on merch and products. Ali Rose wanted to capitalize and profit as much as possible, so she decided to trademark hot girls read. Trademarks are a wonderful thing, and they help a brand protect themselves from theft. They are useful and beneficial, but we need to have some morality and common sense as well. Ali Rose sold a lot of products, and some of them, like some of her bookmarks, had hot girls read written on them, and those sold really, really well. She stated herself that the hot girls read phrase helped her in her business tremendously. Right now, the entire book community has an aversion towards this girl and her business. The book community is a close-knit community, and it's quite different from other communities out there. We love to support small creators, we love to support small businesses, but when someone comes and tries to capitalize and take everything for themselves by trademarking hot girls read, that comes off as being very greedy. And no one will like that. Once she managed to acquire the trademark, she made 2 posts on Instagram. One of them is this one, and she says, "Hot girls read trademarked is officially ours. 3-ish years ago, after I started reading more consistently and finally started to love to read, I put HDR on some bookmarks and cruise, and the rest is freaking history. In the least corny way possible, that little phrase changed my life." This trademark is for the freaking girls. I feel like this trademark is for her and only her, because that's how it works. How is it for the girls? Because the other girls that make products with hot girls read are now required by you to take everything down. That's one post, and the very next one is of her asking everyone to take all the products down because she has now the trademark. This is celebratory, of course, but I also want to very gently, with peace and love, I doubt that a little bit, say that I officially have the trademark for hot girls read in the following categories: bookmarks, stickers, notebooks, whatever. I've seen hot girls read on lots of items from other businesses that follow me, so if that's you, please remove those listings from our site as soon as possible. With love. Maybe it's just me, but that gives off such mean girl energy with love at the end. The thing is, it's not bad if you trademark something you've created, something you've put work in, and it's your intellectual property. But you cannot just pick one and decide it's yours now. Another thing that was pointed out is that in the first post, she mentioned that she only started entering the book community in 2023, which is not a lot of time. And that made people think, if you only joined in 2023, then how come you believe you are the first to ever use hot girls read? Because this was used by readers for a very, very long time. There was a lot of backlash from the trademark itself, but also from her posts. Firstly, all comments to her content and her videos are disabled because they were flooded with hate comments. Not only were they upset, but people also started to make fun of her. Content creators started posting videos to mock her or her decision, and you're gonna see some of them here.
From now on, I'm gonna start all my book review videos by saying welcome back to Hot Girls Read, just out of pure spite.
All right, should we just do it? Should we just get it out? Okay. So yesterday, I was really excited to make this announcement that I was protecting my company, Amanda Co, and we make stickers that are very unique and interesting and kind of look like everything on Redbubble. And in order to protect the products I worked really hard on, we trademarked Good Morning.
You know how Christopher Columbus landed in a country and then said he founded that country even though that country was already being occupied? Meet Allie Rose, who basically just did the exact same thing except to the book community.
Now her answer was another IG story. I've seen and read a lot of people's anger about me trademarking Hot Girls Read, so I want to chat about it and clear some things up the best I can. I filed this trademark to protect my products from others copying it, which is common to do when selling products. I was advised to trademark it when it initially started to gain traction from the bookmarks and sweatshirts in 2023. At the time, I didn't see anyone with apparel or bookmarks that said Hot Girls Read, although I'm not at all denying that they existed. Since the trademark went through, I haven't come after any small business bookstores that sell products saying HDRs, asking them to take anything down directly. I did post a story outlining the categories I have the trademark in, giving a heads up that those items are included, and I asked if you have HDR items in those categories to take them down from your site. This is a contradiction because you're saying I didn't ask small businesses to take those products down, but then you say, but I did. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to seem like you didn't force anyone's hand, but that's exactly what you did. There have been businesses that copied my work in its entirety, and the message was for them, although I see why it seemed like it came from a place of aggression or malice. My message wasn't clear and I don't like the way it sounded. The goal is and was not meant to come after small businesses. I don't intend to do that whatsoever. This trademark was simply to protect myself. With business, if you rise, other businesses would fall to a certain extent. That's how it happens in some situations. That's normal. But in this particular case, when the subject we are talking about isn't valid, it just seems that you want to take advantage and take everything for yourself. Other businesses in the same niche as her, yes, they are competition, but they're also colleagues, and you need to maintain a healthy relationship with the other businesses in your niche. You can't just come out of nowhere and tell everyone, I don't care about your situation or implications. This is mine now because that's what I say, so take it down, or basically option is pay fees or you'll get sued. Even if she didn't mention them. I'm not assuming that that's her course of action, but trademarks are made to stop other people from using the trademarked thing, and there is literally enough space for all of us. I'm sure her sales have dropped tremendously because public image is a pillar, a fundamental pillar to business. So trademarks can be appealed if there is grounds for that. So you can cancel a trademark if you have the data to prove that the specific trademark has been used before. In this particular case, her trademark wasn't solid. That's exactly what happened. Some girl decided to cancel the trademark and she created a GoFundMe for $2,000 in order to be able to make this appeal for a process of cancellation on Allie's trademark. And as of now, her trademark is under a cancellation process and will most likely be approved. At the same time, let's think maybe she doesn't really realize the gravity of the situation. Maybe she doesn't really understand how trademark works, and maybe she has been extremely respectful of other people's businesses, and that's just her way of working. She just wants what's hers to be hers and what's others to be others, you know? But then we get to the bookmark she has created using Pantone swatches, which are a trademarked concept, I suppose. And also, Allie has used trademarked products or concepts before to promote her products or to actually create her products. But then we also have the aspect of using other people's products in your promotion just as props, let's say. In some of her Instagram pictures where she promotes, she uses sunscreen tubes with the brand very clear. She also uses books to promote the bookmarks. If we're talking about being very respectful to other people's property and being very thorough from a legal standpoint, That's not very good to do. I'm not saying that she isn't an authorized seller of those past products, because I cannot see them on her website anymore, so I cannot be sure about it. I'm just pointing out that it's a little bit hypocritical of her. A girl can be petty, okay? I know myself. I am quite petty sometimes. It is what it is. It's human nature, or at least it's my human nature sometimes. I am petty, and I'm sure this other girl or person is also petty, because some people realize that Allie hasn't trademarked her own company name, Allie Rose Cod. That name is not trademarked. So someone is in the process of trademarking that, which is a little bit funny, and well, it is a little bit deserved, okay? I don't think that's going to be successful, or even if it is, Allie will be able to appeal that. In the meantime, she has deleted her IG story.
First and foremost, the trademark is being surrendered. It is in the process of being filed right now.
Wait, this is just new news for me. I just wanted to check if she has her trademark in the description of her account, and she didn't have it. She has posted an apology video telling everyone that her intention wasn't to harm any small businesses, and that all profits from Hot Girls Read products will be donated.
But more importantly, I want to say I'm so sorry to every small business that I harmed in doing this. The decision was made more as like a business strategy decision than a human being decision, and I take full accountability for that. That was entirely wrong on my end. As for the Hot Girls Read apparel that I have on the shelves, it is currently up on my site with all profits being donated to 2 different charities, Room to Read and Read and Feed. This is my way of trying to right my wrongs that I do understand should not have been wrongs in the first place.
Obviously, we were expecting an apology, and wrongs can be right. No, that was not it. Wrongs can be righted. Wrongs can be righted? I'm not sure. She's trying to clear the water and point out that she's sorry for what she's done, and that she's trying to make things right. People make mistakes. The comment section isn't very friendly. Her initial intent, even if it wasn't to harm small businesses, it indirectly would lead or would have led to that. I don't wish her any harm. I hope she can recover and learn from her mistakes. People make mistakes, but we should also think about that before making them and what they lead to. Yeah, this was my opinion on the matter. We've had an update live on camera for me, for you, not much. Yeah, this was a quite weird situation. It got resolved. Hopefully people will learn to think holistic and take other people in consideration and try to be fair. This was my yapping for today. I don't know if you're new here, but I talk about books a lot. I think I should have mentioned this in the beginning. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.